Hey. Do you know what time it is? How about you? Do you know what time it is? 'Cause I know what time it is. It's history time! So imagine you're an Indonesian local on a quiet morning of August 1883. You just finished your cup of coffee and you decide to head to your day job of fishing off the coast of Merak. Today feels like a lucrative day to sell your catches at the market. Then your boat violently flips over, you look up, an insanely loud noise blasts your eardrums, the world descends to darkness, and you get buried under what is essentially Satan's explosive diarrhea and drown. Just your average Thursday. Crazy, right? Yeah, that's what happened to about 36,000 people across western Indonesia after the attack of the Kraken. I mean, Krakatau. Or Krakatoa. Either way, it sounds like a demon only Lovecraft could come up with. On a related note, don't search up H.P. Lovecraft's cat's name. Anyways, I digress. Krakatoa is a giant stratovolcano located between the islands of Sumatra and Java, also known as the Sunda Strait. It's part of a group of islands, 3 of them to be exact, called Lang, Verlaten, and Rakata. The eruption was one of the most powerful in history, creating the loudest sound ever to be recorded in history. It was so loud that people as far away as Mongolia have heard it, and it completely deafened everyone in a 50-mile radius. The shockwave that was produced was so powerful that it traveled at approximately 675 miles per hour, circumnavigating the globe 7 times. That's almost as powerful as the shockwave that your mom makes when she falls in the shower. And that's not even the worst part. Most of the deaths came from the ensuing tsunamis. The tsunamis traveled around 300 miles per hour, literally pressure washing the coastlines clean of any life. Some reports indicate that the tsunamis traveled as far as Sri Lanka and Australia several hours after the eruption. I mean, think about it. It's 1883, no electronic communication, no monitoring equipment. These unprepared villages were wiped clean off the map. Let alone, the people in Australia and Sri Lanka didn't even have a clue what was happening. Oi mate, I lost my boomerang.
It's all good, mate. I'll take care of this random, scary creature.
Crikey, you missed.
What do you mean? I didn't even shoot. Holy shrimp on the barbie didgeridoo tim tam wallaby.
Well, you might be wondering, so Sky, how did this volcano wreak so much havoc? Cue the music.
Oh yeah, it's geology time. You hear the background music? It's rock. 'Cause like rocks.
Whatever, next slide. Well, as you've learned in your social studies classes, the world is made up of tectonic plates. No, not the ugly china plates that your mom keeps in a haunted cabinet. They're pieces of crust that float above the mantle. And they all move. You see, Indonesia is located at the tectonic boundary between the Eurasian plate and the Indo-Australian plate. This boundary is considered convergent, so it moves toward each other, and generally, one plate subducts under the other. This type of plate boundary creates the most volcanoes. And because of the movement of water through the crust, this causes the mantle's magma to rise until it reaches the magma chamber of the volcano, creating immense pressure. In our case, Krakatoa was rich with gases, so pressure really built in the magma chamber, causing it to have a tummy ache. Some debris clogged the neck of the volcano, causing it to swell and doo-doo all over itself. This massive doo-doo explosion opened the volcano up and seawater mixed in, causing even more doo-doo explosions. This massive giant doo-doo spewed pyroclastic flows, which are fast-moving clouds of gas and hot volcanic matter, to a very large area around it, and spewed so much volcanic ash and tephra in the sky, it cooled the global temperature by 1.2 degrees Celsius for the next year. There are even accounts of people all over the world experiencing darker days for the next week and surreal, beautiful sunsets caused by the ash for the next few months. It's even said that Edvard Munch's famous painting, The Scream, captured the sunset caused by Krakatoa's ashes. The volcano blew itself and the surrounding islands up, creating even more tsunamis and forming a fourth island, which the locals named Anak Krakatau, or Krakatoa's child. Now that's a cool name for an island. Unfortunately, the destruction of these islands wiped out entire plant and animal species, causing a local extinction event. Ever since then, the eruption of Krakatoa urged many geoscientists at the time to step up their game, creating more monitoring technology, and to explore the inner workings of a volcano more, so that next time, 36,000 people don't have to die all at the same time. So the next time you're playing a video game and a toxic kid blows on the mic really hard, or your neighbors are throwing a Project X-esque party and you think it's too loud, at least you're not a West Javan in 1883 Indonesia. I'll catch you guys later. And don't forget to wash the dishes.